This is, I think, week 4 in the greenhouse, aquaponics. There's tomatoes. You see they're doing very well. We actually have a tomato on another vine, so we are producing tomatoes. More lettuce. We've harvested the radishes, and I replanted some transplants out of the lettuce that we planted a couple of weeks ago. There's some snap sugar peas. They're coming along looking very well. This is Kentucky Blue, I believe. Green beans, whole beans. You see it's going way up there. These are like 3 weeks old. They're really doing good. The one long remaining radish that we didn't pull. Tomatoes are doing very well. These are the onions that we planted from the ends we pinched off of the green onions, the scallions, and put them in here, and these now are probably 2.5 weeks old, and they're all over a foot tall. I'll start harvesting some of those this week. And again, tomato plants. These are brandywines. These are about 15 to 20 days longer in maturity than regular tomatoes, so they'll start getting blooms here in probably a week or two. That's the celery that we planted the end, started putting on its leaves. It should be putting stalks on before long. That's about, I don't know, maybe a week and a half old. And another tomato plant that we had given to us from some children across the street as a gift, so we planted it in here. More lettuce, tomatoes, and tomatoes, dill and Italian parsley. This is the tomato plant that's now producing. I don't know if you can see that little guy there. Try to get it focused in. Where you at? There it is. So we got our first tomato on there. These are our pepper plants. They're doing very well. We should start seeing blooms on those in a week or so. This is some basil cuttings that I pinched off the basil and stuck them in the grow media here, and they're doing very well. Sweet 100s we planted about 10 days ago. They're up and doing well, got their leaves and making the trip. This one here, another tomato plant. And carrots. These are some celery stalks. We planted the end zone like we did the one over there. And that is an onion end that we stuck in there. Should grow an onion out of it. This is one of the tomato plants that we cloned by pinching out the top of the spike of a plant. These here. This is more basil cuttings in here. Pepper plant. This is one of the cuttings I put in here about 10 days ago. You can see it's putting on blooms already. So a 10-day-old plant is now putting on blooms. Pretty cool. And more tomato plants. We got tomato plants going out our ears around here, and if we're successful, we'll turn it into a tomato mansion, maybe. I don't know. But anyway, this is greenhouse day. Here's the fishies. I don't know if I can get any pictures of the fishies or not. It's kind of overcast. I fed them earlier this morning. And see if we can find some swimmers in here. Don't know. Excuse me. All right, I'm going to show you something else that about a month and a half ago, we've been having so much trouble growing tomatoes here because of the nematoids. They got a couple of really bad nematoids. One will girdle the roots, the others actually go inside the roots, and when the tomatoes start putting on, the plants basically have a heart attack. So I built this tomato box out of sterile soil. This is 2 foot by 4 foot, and it's sterile soil with manure, steer manure, and chicken manure I mixed into it for fertilizers. And I don't know if you can see how full this is with tomatoes, but you can see the tomatoes. Get back here where I can get a shot of some tomatoes for you. We have tomatoes all through here, just dozens and dozens of tomatoes. Here's another little group here, tomatoes. These are beefsteak and sweet 100s, and underneath here Here we go. Here's some more of the tomatoes. You see how well they're doing. We just have tomatoes all over in here. This is an amazing plant. Anyway, that is the greenhouse trip. Talk to you later. Bye.